It's my pleasure to open this workshop, Training Means for Evaluators, that is jointly organized by Ader, the Association for the Development of Evaluation in Romania, and the Institute for the Evaluation of European Programs and Policies. As you saw, there are some topics that we would like to discuss today. And to do this, we thought that it would be good to have a guest here, Bojan Radej, from the University of Ljubljana and also from the Slovenian Evaluation Society. Bojan Radej is a very good friend of us. It's the second time when he comes in Bucharest. And maybe some of you attended the first lecture he gave a few months ago. It was organized at the Hotel Intercontinental in Bucharest. That was somehow a more academic lecture, given the environment in which it was organized. Now, he promised us a more technical lecture on the title, Apples and Oranges, Synthesis without a Common Denominator. So the idea is to start with the lecture of Professor Radej, and then we will have a discussion on the topics he will address. So, Professor Radej,
thank you very much. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm not a professor. This was really my wish to become, but I was black sheep in the family, and so they said it's better for black sheep to go to the private sector and work as independent freelancers. I listened to their advice, and I'm really happy that they gave me this advice. I prefer to be a freelancer, and yes, first of all, thank you for such a nice presentation, introduction into the topic. I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to visit Bucharest and Ader now for the second time in a rather short period of time. I transferred what I learned, what I experienced to my colleagues in Ljubljana, in Slovenia, and they, I think, became enthusiastic too for the perspectives of cooperation between evaluators in a region. When I say region, I mean ex-Yugoslavia plus former Yugoslavia. It means 7 countries now, plus Romania, Kosovo, Bulgaria, and maybe I don't know, maybe somebody else. It depends actually in life. We have a few days ago met on the first meeting in Sarajevo, in Bosnia and Herzegovina, for the first regional meeting of evaluators. We are now approximately at the halfway of the formation of the regional network, which now contains almost 200 individuals and strong, even representative, some representative institutions, national institutions, research institutions from these 6 countries. But our ambitions are bigger, and I will be happy if I will have opportunity to continue a presentation of this network later in the second part of our meeting. My task today for the first part is to present one topic, present a so-called aggregation problem in evaluation, or as we have called it, as we have titled our paper, apples and oranges. You know, apples and oranges, you cannot put them in the same basket because they are 2 different things. They are not commensurable. They are totally different qualities. And this situation is very frequent in evaluation. And I would like to present you on a technical level how we are faced with aggregation problem in evaluation, how we are used to solve it, and the third, what we have some new possibilities, maybe innovative possibilities to resolve aggregation problems. Namely, in our society now we are 3-4 colleagues who are researching evaluation methodology. Because our society is mainly dealt with research. This is one of the main preoccupations. And we have the main topic of our research is exactly this aggregation problem, integration problem, how to integrate, how to evaluate integration, how to evaluate cohesion, how to evaluate priority setting. And we also made one case study in application of CAF, Common Assessment Framework, right? Okay. Because we developed so-called MESO approach, which I'm going to present today. What is MESO? What we mean MESO? And it turned out that this MESO approach can be quite practical in very different standard evaluation situations. And I will present one classical situation today. Before I start with my presentation, please allow me to give you my data, my name. I would be very happy if you put down in your notes, and if you have any need or idea or visual discussion, and we most happy to continue interaction later when we return home. This is my email, and here is the homepage of our society. Bojan.radej@siol.net sdeval.c. So, when we evaluate different things, we usually rely on classical approaches. And one of the most classical approaches to evaluation is Leopold assessment matrix. So I will start with this matrix, first present this matrix, then present how we usually, in standard way, interpret data, interpret results of our evaluation, how we do it in standard way. Then I will explain why the standard way is not satisfactory. It will bring us to the need of synthesis. Then we will start about synthesis evaluation, not summative evaluation of Scriven, but synthesis evaluation. Summative is in Scriven meant like ex post evaluation. While summative, when we have synthetic, synthesis, it means that we want to aggregate detailed information which we collect through evaluation, how to all this collected information organize and synthesize into one, probably not one, or if possible one, but it's not possible, maybe few main indicators or messages about impact or whatever is object of evaluation. So, when we accomplish evaluation, I will actually start at the end of evaluation and just proceed. I will just skip the beginning of evaluation because it's not interesting for my problem. When we accomplish evaluation, what we obtain is Leopold impact matrix. A Leopold impact matrix is matrix with the two dimensions. In one dimension, here, these are measures, policy measures. In our concrete case, this is a regional development program for region Pomurje. This is a region in Slovenia bordering with Austria, Hungary, and Croatia. Least developed, problematic, with a main problem on the actually very strong social capital with tradition, culture, but very burdened, so low quality, performance of this social capital. So, we evaluated this program, and here we have 47 measures of this program. You see, 47. It's actually not important which measures are, 47 measures. On the other side, here in columns, we have indicators, criteria for evaluation. And what we do as evaluators, simply, in principle, of course. We say, for example, competitiveness. This is measure number 2. Improving competitiveness will have what kind of impact of GDP growth? Well, should be a little bit positive, because this is it. Improvement of competitiveness will have good impact also on investment intensity, how much money is invested. But it will probably have negative impact on unemployment. It means it will increase, because increasing efficiency increasing cost efficiency almost always means firing people. We have here 6 indicators, 47 measures, and this is Leopold matrix. We all estimated the impact. Plus, minus, 0. Please let me say that I really try to simplify this to the maximum. Of course, when we evaluate, we usually don't have plus, minus, 0, but we will have very positive, low risk, with this and this comment, and so on and so on. Of course, this is also meant here, but to simplify presentation, I decided to put only plus, minus, 0 to avoid unnecessary complications and explanations. So, we started evaluation, worked hard, worked long, and we were successful, so we fulfilled practically all fields. Now we know for each measure how it impacts any of evaluation criteria. So, standard evaluator, and Leopold was very much standard evaluator. He was actually defining some basic knowledge for evaluators for the decades to come. So if this table would be in the hands of evaluator, in the hands of evaluator of the Leopold type, he would say, "Dear Minister, I have done my job.